as you guys have seen from the title of the video, there is only one Pokemon that can beat this impossible challenge here in Pokemon GO. And you guys might be wondering to yourself, what am I talking about? What Pokemon am I talking about? And what impossible challenge am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you guys all about it. But hi to all of you guys! So, today's challenge, which is rather impossible, is for us to do a duo, means 2 men, on Regice and Regirock. Alright, and it's only doable with a very specific Pokemon, and that's none other than Shadow Metagross. And it's not any Shadow Metagross, it has to be a Shadow Metagross that has been powered up beyond level 40 to a certain level. But here we are with my 5 level 50 Shadow Metagrosses, with one of them also being at level 40. And I can't show you guys the live footage of it because I've done the raids with my friend in the last few days. Yeah, and we managed to do it, man. So let's go ahead into my photo album to check out how this goes. Alright, so we're going to start off with Regice first, alright. This is the raid that I actually received from my friend. All the way from New York, my friend TRDF53. His name is Noel and he is all the way in New York. Yeah, but I mean he's German, but he's stationed in New York for the last few years already, and he's a very crazy hardcore player. He has actually a total of 4 level 50 Shadow Metagrosses, and right now, because of the fact that it is weather boosted over there for him, it's snowy weather, so it's possible for us to do this. The only way to do this is it has to be snowy weather and for you to actually have higher level than level 40 Shadow Metagrosses with Meteor Mash also. So it's a very difficult challenge to do, as you need to do a lot of preparation for your Pokemon and also have the right weather, have the right situation, and also have a partner to actually do this with also. So my friend Noel, he actually messaged me and said, hey, do you want to do a duo on Regice? And he said that he will try and wait for snowy weather. So eventually it did. It came during my time at 11:49 PM here in Singapore, and it was morning for him. And yeah, we did this at the point of time when Regice was available. So right now Regice isn't available already. So hence, yeah, this footage is quite old. You guys can see the top left over there. The date is 29th of January. But I want to show you guys how insane this can be, man, especially just 2 men in Regice. Let me know in the comment section down below, have you guys ever tried 2-manning any legendary Pokemon, especially the really tanky ones like this particular Pokemon, Regice. But here we go, man, we got Regice over here. I'm not going to have to tap anything out because it's a screen recording. Alright, but I just want to show you guys and note a few things that I kind of made a mistake on. Alright, so you guys can see it's weather boosted right now. The Bullet Punch and also Meteor Mash is going to do a crazy amount of damage, especially we are getting a 10% boost also because both of us are best friends. So with 10% boost and 20% Shadow boost, wow, it's just insane. So the thing is, right now there ain't any Mega Shadow, Mega Shadow, oh my god, imagine if there's Shadow Mega. Alright, there's no Mega Metagross at all, otherwise we will use that to boost each other's Shadow Metagross. I will put mine on my first slot, he will put his on his third slot, so that we can boost each other's Shadow Metagrosses, because Shadow Metagross is still stronger than Mega Metagross, but with that 30% extra Mega boost, it will make a slight difference. Alright, we ain't gonna use Steelix because Steelix is just clearly not so good. As you guys can see that the move of the Regice is also Frost Breath and Blizzard, means our Metagross is suffering resisted damage, which is really good also. However, because it's snowy weather, the moves from the Regice is boosted, so we are suffering slightly more damage if it's not boosted at all. So yep, that would take me out. So that's the mistake that I made, the first mistake. I should have actually dodged that particular Blizzard, alright, so that I could fire off another Meteor Mash. So that was the first mistake. There was another mistake that I made later, probably at the 180 seconds mark or so, I can't really remember. So yeah, the key point is to actually be able to dodge to get energy to fire off another charge move, surviving that particular charge move if you dodge. If you know that you are left with a little bit of health, and you cannot fire off a charge move after you actually suffer that charge move hit, especially when you're gonna get fainted, then there's no point dodging, or you should just continue using your fast moves. There's no point using your charge move already at that point of time because you won't be able to fire off anymore. So yep, I'm just checking to see what Metagross am I on. I'm on my 4th Metagross after that one particular one fainted. So Noel, he's also on his 4th Metagross. I would just like to say a huge thank you to Noel for you know, telling me to actually do this duo with him. He's a really hardcore player, I must say. He's actually the second Mystic player in the world to hit 1 billion XP, behind of a Japanese player, Hashishio. And yeah, he's this very crazy player, man. His stats in terms of walking, in terms of everything is just insane. He fights Rocket Leader like crazy. So he has, I think, 40,000 or 50,000 Rocket Leader, not leader, but Rocket battles done, which is double of mine. Yup, he's a very insane player, man. Alright, so right now we are already on my 5th Metagross. So the thing is, Noah and I, we have already communicated in the sense that he said that once his 4th Metagross faints, he will go and re-lobby. So you guys do not see him in the battle at all because he's re-lobbying. Alright, so because he brought only 4 level 50 Metagrosses. Alright, so I'm tanking the battle right now because if both of us enter the lobby at the same time, the Reggie Ice will be able to recover its health. So you guys can see the HP is not going down as quickly as before. But right now he should have re-lobbied already. He's using his Bullet Punch from what I am predicting. I don't think he'll take that long to re-lobby. I know Noel plays very, very quickly. From my understanding, people who have seen him play like in real life knows that he plays really, really quickly. Alright, so now I re-lobby. And I personally have not seen him play in real life before, despite the fact that I've met him in real life at Go Fest in Chicago before. So I'm re-lobbying already, so that's how quick I can do the re-lobby with just 4 Pokemon to re-lobby. Alright, so I've got the fast move glitch, so I stopped tapping for a bit. Alright, I think I didn't talk about the second mistake that I made, but you know, it's totally fine. I technically could have shaved off another 2 seconds or 4 seconds if I did not make the mistake at all, but he actually said that it's fine, it's totally good also because the timing that we get later at the end is also really, really good. So yeah, you guys can see how tanky Reggie Ice is, but still with the Shadow Metagrosses, really, this is the only Pokemon that you can use to do a duo on Reggie Ice in snowy weather. There are no other Pokemon that you can do it with. Yup, we have already checked it already. There's no other Pokemon. I think even if it's weather boosted for other Pokemon, I don't think you can do it also. Not 100% sure if you can do it with Shadow Machamps though, but you guys can see the time later at the very end, it'll be really, really close. Shadow Machamp, even with weather boost, does not beat Shadow Metagross with weather boost at all. Of course, weather boost Machamp would actually beat non-boosted Shadow Metagross. Shadow Metagross. Lot of things here going on, guys. Shadow, weather, blah blah blah. Okay, but whatever the case is, let's check out the timing over there. With 22 seconds left on the clock, it's really, really close. We were trying to just get it down like quickly as possible. Look at it, 15 seconds left and it's still not even down yet. Okay, good. Now the bottom right icon has disappeared. Wow, we took it down. That was insane. Alright, that was a very, very insane duo. And we had to re-lobby, right? Yeah, so the damage from the Reggie Ice is just too painful that we were forced to re-lobby. So yeah, we got the final strike. Noel got the walk star. Yeah, that's 15 kilometers for him. So we took it down in 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Very nice number, very easy number to remember. No shiny, but yep, you guys can see it's a snowy, it's a snowman icon on the top right. That means it's boosted. Yep. So I think I'm not gonna show you guys me catching it because eventually I caught it. But the second raid that I'm gonna talk about is actually this. Alright, the Reggie Ice. And this particular, not Reggie Ice, Regirock. Too much rock and ice in my head. So this Regirock raid was an invitation from my friend Lady Luna. Alright, thank you very much Lady Luna for the invitation all the way from Poland, and it was snowy weather at that point of time. It wasn't snowing in New York at that point of time, so Noel, you know, he couldn't send me this raid, and I obviously can't send him any raids to do the duo on because it doesn't ever snow here in Singapore. If it snows here in Singapore, something is really, really wrong. We are located like 141 kilometers away from the equator, so that's going to be impossible to happen. So anyway, same thing, we're going to use the same team, but you know, before this also, Noel, we were communicating and we were saying to each other the same thing in the sense that he will re-lobby after his 4th Pokemon faint and my 5th Pokemon faint. The thing is, he only brought 4 Pokemon, 4 Shadow Pokemon. The last 2 slots were empty. Alright, if you guys are wondering why the items are coming, it's because the Bobla is spinning the Pokestop. Obviously not now, but that was during the point of time when I was trying to do this duo. So this duo was done at my 1 AM here in Singapore, and I was actually on the video call with my girlfriend. So we were just talking and we were just watching some videos together. Normally we watch YouTube videos together and whatsoever. I mean, we're not in the same country, but we still can watch videos and spend time together, right? So when a message from Noel said, hey bro, there is a duo that we can do on Reggie Ice, Regirock, I'm like, cool, let's do it now. So I told my girlfriend to hold on, but she was on the call. And basically I was doing the commentary to her, like what's going on in the battle, So yeah, she was also kind of enjoying the moment when I was telling her that it's very stressful to like look at the damage and make sure that I have to dodge at the right time. However, you guys will see that actually this raid is so much relaxing than the previous one. Alright, so first thing I noticed was that the Regirock actually has Rock Throw. The second thing is that we have Weather Boost. Obviously we won't be able to do it if it's no Weather Boost at all. So the Meteor Mash, they are all going in right now. Okay, another Reggie, another Rock Throw, Rock Throw, Rock Throw. So another thing I noticed, when it hit the 270 seconds mark on the top over there, we were like, wait a second. The Reggie rock in using its charge move at all. Means the RNG is really good. It doesn't mean that the energy is full for the raid boss. It will immediately use its charge move. It may decide not to use its charge move and all. And after knowing that it is Stone Age, I decided not to dodge at all because it's close to impossible to dodge Stone Age. Since, you know, the dodge window is so small and it gets fired off so quickly. So far, I would dare say that out of 10 Stone Ages, I can dodge maybe 1. So we are just gonna fight all the way and battle all the way. Alright, so at this point of time, I was slightly a bit worried because 1 minute into the battle and the damage doesn't seem too close, but hopefully it's fine, you know. So the thing is, I thought we need to re-lobby, and eventually, because of the amount of damage that we are not receiving as much, I thought we couldn't do it at all. It's because you also want to suffer a good amount of damage from the raid boss to be able to fire off more charge move. The amount of damage that you suffer, you get half of the amount of energy that you get. So assuming if you get 50 damage, you get 25 energy to your Pokemon to be able to fire off more charge moves. However, if the damage is too low, you won't be able to fire off more charge moves. So I know that I could survive that Stone Age. In fact, I wasn't going to dodge any Stone Age at all because, like I said, it's close to impossible to dodge Stone Age. Alright, so with 190 seconds left on the clock on the top, it's almost closing into yellow. Remember, the health has to reach in between the two letter Fs for the super effective. In between the two letter F, that's when it is the halfway 50% mark. And once it's on the slightly left of the super, the S, that's when it is at the 25% mark, means 1/4 health. So it's approaching the 50% mark already. So I was basically giving commentary to my girlfriend, telling her that we are close to 50% already. And it was at 165 seconds that I saw, okay, cool, we reached half health already. And I'm technically still on my 3rd Metagross only. So when I noticed this, I in fact messaged Noel, because I communicate using my phone and play Pogo using my iPad. And I messaged him through the Facebook Messenger, say, hey bro, don't re-lobby. Well, obviously he could see the message coming out because he's using his phone to play. He could see the message coming out telling him not to re-lobby. However, it was only after the entire battle that he showed me a screenshot of his team that he only had 4 Shadow Metagross and 2 empty slots. So I'm like, crap. I mean, if he had put 2 more Shadow Metagrosses as his 2 empty slots, he probably wouldn't need to re-lobby at all, as what I'm going to show you guys over here right now. We are left with 120 seconds on the clock. It's closing into the quarter health mark. Alright, so yeah, you guys can see how much damage the Shadow Metagross actually deals, man, with just 2 of us alone, with Weather Boost 20%, with Shadow Boost 20%, with 10% Best Friend Boost. It's just insane. I can't imagine when it gets the 30% boost from Mega Metagross. It would just be insane. Alright, so anyway, another last Stone Age took my Metagross out. Okay, I just got the slight fast move glitch again, so I wanted to stop attacking for a while, and then eventually a charge move came in. You guys can see the charge move energy is like going up and down, like really weird. Alright, but not to worry, we are going very well. It has really reached a quarter health, and in order to do the duels or a raid successfully, the timer on the top has to be roughly 78 or 77 seconds once it reaches raid health. And that is assuming you do constant damage and you do not have to re-lobby anymore. Okay, because if you need to re-lobby and it's still left with like 77 seconds left and it's like raid health, chances are you're probably gonna fail the raid already. Alright, so at this point of time, I really was confident to actually get it because we were left with more than 80 seconds when the health was at raid. So I was hoping, you know, Noel doesn't re-lobby, but I noticed that his Metagross wasn't there anymore. Then I was like, okay, looks like he had to re-lobby. So right now I'm on my 6th Metagross. Right? My 6th Metagross is not a level 50, it's actually a level 40. I should have actually powered it up a little bit first, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, so you guys can see we managed to take it down. The bottom right icon has disappeared with 23 seconds left on the clock. Regirock is down. 2-man Regirock and Reggie Ice. That is just insane. Alright, after I finished this raid, I was like kind of stunned at like, wow, this is actually possible. Like, it's quite amazing, and I just appreciate the fact that, you know, my friends like Lady Luna and even Noel was able to help out to do this. You know, without Lady Luna, definitely it's not possible to do it because we won't be able to receive this raid. So yep, it is not a hundo, so we're not gonna watch me catching it, but I managed to catch it. So yeah, I think that is all that I have to show to you guys in this video, man, in terms of showing you guys this kind of impossible challenge against Regice and Regirock, especially using a Shadow Metagross, and hence why I've always been telling you guys that I want to try and max out my Shadow Metagrosses because it is very, very strong. And Noel, he knows his things also, he knows what to power up also, and hence for him to power up Shadow Metagrosses instead of the regular Metagrosses, we were able to do this. By the way, if you try and do this duo with one person using a full team of Shadow Metagrosses and another person with a full team of non-Shadow Metagrosses, it's not possible to do this duo anymore. Even with Weather Boost. Alright, clearly, you guys can see that how close it was already. Alright, and of course, if both parties are using non-Shadow Metagrosses, forget it. It's not gonna happen at all. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video of me showing you guys the duo that I did with Noel. I know it's not with Auntie Gladys this time, but yeah, just so happened my friend asked me to do it and I decided to do it with him, and hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you guys did, definitely leave a like on the video. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you very much. And I'll just like to say a huge thank you to Noel once again and to my friends for making this possible. Of course, hopefully I can do this in the future again on other Pokemon, though it will be quite interesting to do a solo on Shuckle also, which is technically possible with just one Shadow Metagross without even fainting at all, but it will take roughly 180.9 or 0.6 seconds with a Weather Boost to take it down, so it's very, very subjected to RNG. Not for now. Alright, next time. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next episode in the next video. Alright, so goodbye, good Metagross, goodbye!